Have you ever stopped to think that the way you act every day could be hurting your dog's feelings? Imagine if every raised voice, inconsistent routine, or even a simple head pat was affecting your pet's emotional well-being. Studies now show that dogs possess emotional intelligence comparable to that of a 2-year-old child. They can experience joy, sadness, and even hurt feelings. Welcome to Veterinary Secrets, where today we uncover 10 common habits that may unintentionally break your dog's heart. Stay tuned because the insights shared in this video might change the way you interact with your beloved pet forever. And before we begin, please hit that like button, leave your comments below, and subscribe to Veterinary Secrets so you never miss another crucial tip for your pet's health and happiness. Dogs are not just cute companions, they have complex emotional lives that mirror our own in many surprising ways. As a veterinarian, I've spent countless hours observing the subtleties in their behavior. And one thing is clear: every action, however small, carries meaning. Today, we'll explore 10 everyday things you might be doing that could hurt your dog's feelings. Whether it's the tone of your voice or a simple act of inconsistency, each behavior can have a profound impact on your pet's emotional well-being. By understanding these actions, you can foster a nurturing environment that strengthens your bond and helps your dog feel safe, secure, and loved. 1. Inconsistency, the hidden source of anxiety. Dogs are creatures of habit. They thrive on routine and predictability, and any inconsistency can lead to confusion and anxiety. In the wild, a stable pack is led by a clear, consistent leader who sets the tone for safety and security. In our homes, we become that leader. When you provide regular feeding times, consistent walks, and a predictable schedule, your dog feels secure and calm. I once treated a German Shepherd named Rex whose owners would change his feeding times frequently. They thought it was a minor issue. But Rex began displaying signs of stress. He became less playful and more withdrawn. Once the owners established a fixed routine, Rex's anxiety diminished noticeably. This example highlights how even small changes in routine can have a significant impact on your pet's emotional state. Create and maintain a consistent daily schedule for feeding, exercise, and play. This consistency provides your dog with the security it needs, resulting in a happier, more relaxed companion. 2. Rubbing their nose. The detrimental effects of punishment. One of the most common yet harmful practices many dog owners fall into is punishing a dog by rubbing its nose after an accident. Imagine if, when you made a mistake, someone shoved your face into it. How humiliating would that feel? Dogs, too, experience shame and confusion when punished in this way. They do not understand the connection between the accident and the punishment, which only fosters fear and mistrust. Always address accidents with understanding. Use positive reinforcement to teach your dog the right behavior rather than relying on punishment that only sows fear. 3. Patting the head. When affection feels intrusive. Many of us associate a pat on the head with affection, but for many dogs, this gesture can feel intrusive and uncomfortable. Imagine someone constantly patting you on the head. After a while, it might become irritating or even feel like a threat. Dogs have sensitive heads, and unexpected pats can startle them, especially if they are already feeling anxious or insecure. Observe your dog's body language. If they lean into your touch, they're comfortable. If they stiffen or turn away, it might be best to avoid head pats and instead focus on petting areas where they feel secure. For shouting, the destructive power of a raised voice. Imagine being constantly yelled at. How would that affect your mood and sense of security? Dogs are incredibly sensitive to the tone of our voice. When we shout, they don't understand our words, they only perceive the anger and aggression in our tone. This not only frightens them but can also erode the trust and bond you share with your pet. I once observed a family with a once energetic border collie who had become fearful and withdrawn. Upon investigation, I discovered that the owner frequently shouted during training sessions. After coaching the family to use a calm, assertive tone and implement positive reinforcement, the dog's behavior improved dramatically. The once fearful animal began to engage happily during training, proving that a calm voice can make all the difference. Practice calm, consistent communication with your dog. A firm but gentle tone is far more effective than shouting and will help maintain the trust and security your pet needs. 5. Ignoring their need for social interaction. Dogs are social creatures who thrive on interaction, play, and mental stimulation. Ignoring their need for socialization is like ignoring a human's need for connection. It can lead to feelings of loneliness, boredom, and even depression. When dogs are left to languish without proper engagement, they can develop behavioral issues that stem from frustration and isolation. Regular social interaction and mental stimulation are essential for your dog's happiness. Make time for play, exercise, and quality bonding sessions to ensure a healthy and joyful pet. 6. Laughing at their fears. The impact of ridicule. Dogs, like us, have their own fears. Whether it's thunder, fireworks, or even the sound of a vacuum cleaner. When you laugh at these fears instead of offering comfort, you risk making your dog feel ridiculed and misunderstood. Your pet relies on you to be their safe haven, especially during moments of vulnerability. I once advised a family whose pet, a small spaniel, was terrified of the vacuum cleaner. Instead of consoling the frightened dog, some family members laughed at his antics, which only exacerbated his fear. After they learned to provide gentle reassurance and a quiet space during cleaning time, the spaniel gradually overcame his phobia. This example underscores the importance of empathy and understanding when addressing your dog's fears. Always approach your dog's fears with empathy. Offer comfort, reassurance, and a soothing voice instead of laughter or ridicule. Remember, your support is critical in helping your pet feel secure. 7. Taking their food away. Respecting a primal instinct. Food is one of the most valued resources in the animal kingdom. In the wild, protecting food is a crucial survival instinct, and even domesticated dogs retain this primal behavior. When you abruptly take away your dog's food, it can trigger feelings of insecurity and even lead to food-guarding behaviors. I encountered a case with a lovable Cocker Spaniel named Duke, whose owner had a habit of snatching away his food mid-meal as a way to enforce discipline. Duke's reaction was immediate. He began exhibiting signs of anxiety around mealtimes and developed a slight food-guarding behavior. Once the owner learned to let Duke finish his meal calmly and then reinforce good behavior with treats, Duke's anxiety dissipated, and mealtime became a peaceful ritual once again. Make mealtimes a positive experience by allowing your dog to eat without interference. Use positive reinforcement to teach commands like leave it rather than creating anxiety around food. 8. Physically pushing them away. The hurt of rejection. Imagine reaching out for affection only to be physically pushed away. It would feel painful and disheartening. Dogs crave physical contact and connection, and when you push them away, you risk damaging their self-esteem and creating feelings of rejection. Avoid using physical force or pushing your dog away. Instead, gently redirect their attention and use verbal cues to establish boundaries, ensuring your pet always feels loved and secure. 9. Ignoring their subtle cues. When silence speaks louder than words, dogs communicate with us through subtle cues, pawing, nudging, even a fleeting glance. Ignoring these signals is like dismissing a friend's phone call when they need you most. When your dog reaches out with a gentle touch or a soft gaze, it's their way of saying, I need you. Failing to respond can leave them feeling unheard and unimportant, which over time may lead to frustration or anxiety. Pay close attention to your dog's body language and subtle cues. Whether they're signaling hunger, a need for a walk, or simply craving affection, responding promptly and kindly can significantly strengthen your bond. 10. Misusing the crate. A safe haven turned source of anxiety. For many dogs, a crate can be a sanctuary, a den where they feel secure and at peace. However, when a crate is used as a tool for punishment, it quickly becomes associated with fear and anxiety rather than safety. No dog should view their crate as a place of confinement and dread. I encountered a case involving a sweet beagle named Charlie, whose owner had been using the crate as a punishment for misbehavior. Charlie began to whimper and show signs of distress every time he was placed inside. By retraining the owner to introduce the crate as a positive space, filled with treats, favorite toys, and gentle encouragement, Charlie soon started to view his crate as a haven for rest and relaxation. This shift not only improved his behavior but also his overall emotional health. Use the crate only as a safe, positive environment for your dog. Avoid using it for punishment. Instead, gradually introduce treats and toys so your pet learns to associate the crate with comfort and security. If you're finding these insights valuable, I encourage you to engage with our community. Please like this video, leave your own stories and questions in the comments, and subscribe to Veterinary Secrets. Your participation not only helps spread awareness about how our daily actions affect our pets but also creates a supportive network of informed dog lovers who are committed to providing the best care for their furry companions. In closing, understanding and respecting your dog's emotional needs is not just about improving behavior. It's about building a lasting, loving relationship. Every small interaction, from your tone of voice to your daily routine, plays a part in shaping your dog's emotional world. By taking the time to understand these 10 critical points, you can ensure that your actions contribute positively to your pet's well-being. Remember, every dog has feelings, and even the smallest gestures can either break or build trust. A consistent, kind, and empathetic approach will not only make your dog happier but also deepen the bond you share. Each wag of the tail, every gentle nudge, and all those quiet moments of understanding are the foundation of a joyful, stress-free life for your pet. If you found today's discussion insightful, please show your support by liking this video, leaving a comment with your own experiences or questions, and subscribing to Veterinary Secrets. Your engagement is invaluable in helping us create a community where every dog owner can learn to provide the best possible care for their beloved companion. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the emotional lives of dogs. Remember, a happy dog begins with a loving and informed owner. Together, we can create a world where our furry friends always feel secure, understood, and cherished. Stay tuned for more expert advice, heartfelt stories, and practical tips on how to unlock the secrets to your pet's well-being. Until next time, keep loving, keep learning, and always be kind to your four-legged family member.